it's Jim with My Garage. I'm back. So,
Good morning, Jim.
oh, here we go with Juan again. Hey, let me, before I say anything, our My Garage family hearts go out to the gentleman from Simi Valley Harley Davidson who unfortunately passed away this past weekend.
Yeah,
and it's very sad. But I will say this before Juan says it. Today is brought to you by Richard Francis and Associates. Dial 805-485-8888 before it's too late. And why is it before it's too late, Juan?
Well, sometimes insurance companies will
that's
get
enough.
to you and ask you to sign documents that are going to hurt you or affect the ability to properly get compensated for your motorcycle, your pain and suffering, or any other serious injury situation that you may be encountering at that time.
Yeah, talk to somebody who's going to be friendly on your side first
Right.
before you say anything to anyone.
Exactly.
Just nod and wait.
Mm-hmm.
And now they can call you, and people really, if you ride,
They show up to your house.
yeah, and you should really put put this into your phone.
Mm-hmm.
So if you'll go probably forever and
Right.
not have an incident, but if one happens, you want to be able to get to an expert quickly, like you guys.
And the phone is answered 24 hours a day. Carmen Kaysen will pick up that phone after hours, and then get a hold of us if it's in a serious situation. We'll get to you immediately.
Yes, so make sure you are talking to the people who are going to fight for your rights and be on your side, and to do that by calling
805-485-8888 before it's too late. The law offices of Richard Francis and Associates. Okay, Jimmy, it's your microphone now.
now.
No, I quit.
Yeah,
I'm
we
done.
wanted to talk about your shop specifically.
I don't want to talk about that.
and how long ago you began with My Garage. First of all, what was your history with bikes? Did you ride when you were a kid? How did you get into motorcycle riding?
That's a good question. Yeah, I rode bicycles, but I started riding when I was 16. Started working on my own motorcycles, but really I've been in the automotive industry since I was 16 years old. I grew up in Japan.
How did that happen?
The good years. I'm a Navy brat,
Okay.
and so we lived on a little island called Okinawa, and got into cars. I learned how to drive there, started doing things, and one thing led to another, got into car audio and things of that nature, and then I've built over a dozen vehicles for manufacturers for SEMA and CES. And I started a construction company after getting out of the audio industry, and one thing led to another. We had a private company. It was called Tri-County Motor Works, and where we built vehicles for companies. It was my, keep me sane type thing, And through that time frame, My Garage has been around since 1985. A gentleman by the name of Brian Spencer started it. And he, the name actually stuck because what happened is he was a contractor such as myself. It's I always say it's kind of spooky when you look at the overlap of stuff. And he would tell people back when he did it on the side, bring it over to my garage. They're working at it, bring it over to my garage. It was literally at his house. And then he was getting older, I guess, and to the point where he could, wanted to go full time, and he opened up My Garage. So it's been around for a while.
For all those years now, as I'm rolling down Wells going through there, I see the big van truck, if you will. It says My Garage, the location specifically?
My Garage originally used to be in off of Palma, but we moved a little over 2 years ago to 11107 Violetta Street in Satacoya, which is East Ventura. And if you look at the map, literally it's literally in the center of the county. So it's the Brigham Manufacturing Building that we were able to purchase about a year ago. And the thing of it is, it's 15,000 square feet of my headache, but it's awesome. I say it's my headache, but everybody loves it. So we're getting more and more people coming in. What's cool is to get people from, I have people San Diego, north of Bakersfield. It's crazy. So things are getting bigger and bigger every day. So we love it.
And you're using social media, and you're doing some videos from the shop.
We do. I just got into doing social media about a year ago. I'm old and crusty and cranky, so got into Facebook as all old people do. And then, then it turned into the young kids. They don't want Facebook because their parents are on Facebook. So it turned into getting on Instagram where they're at. And just one thing led to another. So we're at My Garage Ventura, and same thing on Facebook. Give us a follow. And also we're trying to go on YouTube. Apparently they changed the rules. We need 1,000 followers, so we need you guys to go out and get us some followers, because I know they're out there. Because last week I unfortunately lost, I wouldn't say lost. We get a lot of new customers, that 20% discount with people coming in and stuff like that. So, but with that being said, we need followers on YouTube so we can go live for the radio show.
Speaking of discounts, if you mention this show, you'll get a discount when you come to my garage.
Again?
Yes, of course.
It
course.
continues.
It continues.
I hope we can keep the doors open.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Guys
So-
are coming in.
I mean, he's giving away tires. He's giving them away. Dunlop tires cheaper than what he pays for them.
Well, I mean, we sell a lot of stuff, and I've written a formula to be able to do it. And we just had a ride. It was not this past weekend, but the weekend before, and it was the Heels for Wheels. It's for breast cancer, and we've always been a big supporter of that. And we donated a full service and a full set of Dunlop tires, which is about $1,000. And it fortunately or unfortunately for me, a nice lady won it, and she's really excited to bring her bike in. So things are good. We try to give back to the community as best we can.
And the Heels and Wheels, the women riders are, you said, about 20% of motorcycles right now?
I think Juan says it's a little bit more.
Yeah, I think. Well, I was talking about Sturgis. When we went to Sturgis,
Yeah.
20% of the 500,000 plus riders were women.
Wow, that's still a lot of people
Sure.
out there, and they do a lot of good runs and causes are definitely supported by riders. So let's get back to the business, you starting this. So did you ride competitively early, or?
I wouldn't say I rode anything competitively. I mean, back in the 80s, I raced a quad at Ventura Raceway. And then the 90s, I actually started racing cars and raced cars for about a decade. And we were very competitive in that. And we got out of it and, started a construction company, and which was very good for myself and my dad, family, what have you. And at one point, Brian Spencer, he had sold the business to a gentleman who basically imploded it into the ground. And we had our Tri-County Motor Works at the time was, doing very well, and we're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Just, I think it's, the customer service we try to give, the best we can. And somebody walks in, one of my techs comes in who worked there and says, hey, they're closing the doors. I'm like, okay, opportunity, never been there, knew them. I mean, my garage has been a household name in Ventura County, like Crescent Ranch. And went over there and I said, hey, I want to buy your phone number. And I saw why he did what he did, and one thing led to another. We worked out a deal, we bought it, moved in a couple of days, and it's been on the upward swing ever since.
So how many years have you been in charge?
We're going on our 8th year. December 7th was the day that we closed the deal and started doing what we're doing.
Okay, so you came in with good wrenching sense, motorcycle riding, and also business sense, and now you have this fabulous business, My Garage. Now let's get back also to these videos that you do. Now we posted one of your riding videos that was pretty cool, so we'll repost another one of your videos because we really do. We got to pop this over. We got to get 1,000.
Well, we need to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and then we can go live. Like right now, I just video it on my phone, and unfortunately, my Freightliner's getting some things done to it. We won't talk about that run. That's kind of special. And my tripod's in there, so the videos are the way the videos are. But we're trying to get more followers. We have a lot of people that follow us on Instagram. It's been really good. But right now, we're trying to break into YouTube, where I post it on YouTube, the show. And so some people don't get to listen to it. They call it our store, and I'm like, hey, how do we listen to it? And well, they don't have anything as of yet, so as $15.90. And if you wanted to call in, if we still have time, 805-650-1590, and ask any questions you want. But mainly it's, we're trying to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and as that grows, everything else grows along with it. So we really need to get our 1,000 subscribers. So.
And so people know My Garage carries a wide variety of motorcycle products for the needs of the rider.
Yes, I mean, I think for an independent shop, we definitely have the largest inventory probably around that you could think of. We have a thick 6,000 square foot showroom. We have a dealer license to sell motorcycles, which we do have motorcycles for sale. We have an apparel department. We have your Chotsky department, your LED lighting, exhaust, all kinds of stuff. We have the largest Dunlop tire selection. in the county for Harley Davidsons. We specialize in Harleys. We just recently started bringing in metric tires for the Japanese bikes and sport bikes and stuff, so we have a whole little separate kiosk for that. And for anybody that's out there that rides a metric bike, we have a kiosk section that you look it up and you give me the part number. I don't want anything to do with it. You get 15% off every day. So it's something that's ancillary to the business that we're just trying to slowly grow and get into more and more things. But primarily, 99% of the stuff we work on is metric. Anything, we'll do tires. It's Harley.
Harley.
Can't even think straight. It's too early. Harley, but we'll do tires and services on metric bikes, and mechanical stuff we generally send to a gentleman here in Ventura. So things are good. No complaints.
Get your
from me.
Harley over there, and it's my garage. Address once again.
11107 Violetta Street on the corner of Los Angeles Avenue on Violetta. It's actually Los Angeles Avenue ends at our door. So I don't know if a lot of people know that, but LA Avenue comes through Simi Valley all the way into Camarillo, Oxnard, which is the 118, and then it was diverted years ago. I don't know how many people remember that. And it's a cul-de-sac, and that's where it ends, so it's awesome.
Right there in my garage, and you can ring them up. What's the number for my garage?
805-983-6400.
But just go over there and see it for yourself. The next video that you produce, we will share, and we'll get that bumped up to 1,000 people on YouTube, so we can have a better representation and presentation. If we have an issue with a motorcycle accident, know somebody who does, and they might be a bit confused, thrown off, how do we reach you?
Yeah, please give us a call at the law office of Richard Francis and Associates at 805-485-8888.
I know we have a lot of people out there who ride. A lot of people love getting out there on their motorcycle. There's so many rides around here in Ventura County. Some people actually use it for day-to-day transportation. A friend of mine right up the street here, can't say his name, but he has ridden literally every day of his professional career. I won't even say, just in case. He's right up the street, used to be on air with us, and he rides every single day. So this is transportation, it's recreation, it's fun. Let's make sure your bike is the best that it can be.